Hello, good day everyone. My name is Bolaji and I'll be your instructor for estimation. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of coming to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. What that will do is that anytime I drop a video, you will be alerted as regard that I have dropped a new video, so you can watch it and learn from it. The essence of this YouTube is to inform you of help you to acquire the basic requirements, the basic knowledge you needed to understand construction to the fullest. Yeah. In a nutshell, this channel is about demystifying the construction and engineering process such that an average individual who is interested in construction or who has been in the field of construction will understand fully what construction is all about. Today's video will be about estimation. Estimation to talk about is about quantifying the cost of the project or quantifying the materials needed to finish a particular project. But it all starts from a process. Just like we have different type of buildings, we have the bungalow, we have the high rise. Let me categorize into those two. We'll be starting with the bungalow first. To do estimation or estimate the material needed to finish a particular project, certain things need to be done, certain things need to be understood, so that when you are doing it, you find it a lot easier in estimating. Starting with a bungalow, we'll be using a live drawing for our activity. That is the drawing for the project that is ongoing at one of our sites very close by. I'm pulling up the drawing now. This is a drawing. I just pulled up the drawing. The drawing now. Now, this drawing you see in front of me here is a 3-bedroom bungalow. Now, the easiest way to do an estimate is to generate what we call a list. That list is called an item list. You see that item list, there are two parts of a building. We have the substructural part and we have the superstructural part. Whether the building is a bungalow or it is an high-rise building. Building is divided majorly into two parts, the substructural part and the superstructural part. There are some school of thought who believe that building is divided into three: the substructural part, the superstructural part, and the roof. They categorize the roof as an entity of its own. But there's another school of thought that actually categorize building into two, meaning the substructural part and the superstructural part. Now, for convenience of estimation, we'll be limiting ourselves to those two parts of building being divided into two parts, being the substructural part and the superstructural part. For convenience of estimation, we need to create what we call an item list. That item list is nothing other than a list comprising of all the activities that will be carried out on your building sequentially on the site. And that list is generated is itemized and their unit of measurement quoted against them. What that list will do is that it will guide you as to which of the activity is required for me to estimate. Once you are through with one, you will know which one to follow the next, which one do I take next. And what the unit you have on that item list tells you is that it tells you in what quantity are you measuring. Are you measuring in cubic meter? Are you measuring in terms of volume? Are you measuring in terms of linear meter? Or are you measuring in terms of area? So that is what that will guide you. So to every activity you find on that list, the unit of measurement is quoted against it, so that will serve as a guide for anyone that wants to do an estimate. So when you are estimating for that particular activity or for that item, you will know that, okay, I'm estimating it in terms of area or I'm estimating it in terms of volume. Now I'm going to pull up the item list that are generated. For if you want to estimate do estimation for a bungalow, you have to generate the list in two forms. You generate the one for substructure and you generate the one for superstructure. Presently we'll be starting with the substructure, so I'll be pulling up the item list for the substructure. In front of me here is the item list created for the same drawing I just showed you. That item list listing and what you have listed on the item list are site clearing, setting out, excavation, leveling and compaction, anti-termite treatment, foundation concrete works, foundation block works, filling solid, filling and backfilling, damp-proof membrane, formwork to edges of slab, and oversight concrete. Now let me explain something. The substructural part of a building is defined as the point where the main foundation is in contact with the soil, starting from the bottom of your excavation to the top of your DPC, the top of your oversight concrete. That entire unit is your substructure. Your substructure begins from the bottom of the excavation to the final point, to the surface of your oversight concrete. Now, and your superstructure begins from the oversight concrete to the roof. Now, with that being said, so this item list is created for the substructure. That was why, because substructure ends at oversight concrete. That is why the item list here stops at oversight concrete work. Now, for each of the activities that is listed here, you will see that there is a unit of measurement quoted against it. What this unit of measurement does is that it tells you that for each of these activities, if you like site clearing, if you want to estimate it, you estimate it as a function of area. Setting out, that one is sum. What I mean by sum is that you just attach a price to it. There is no easy access or easy way for you to kind of estimate setting out. So you attach a fixated amount of price to it. Excavation is calculated as a function of meter cube, that is a function of volume. Leveling and compaction is estimated as a function of area. Anti-termite treatment is estimated as a function of area. Foundation concrete work is estimated as a function of volume, and foundation block work is estimated as a function of area. Filling solid is also estimated as a function of volume. Filling and backfilling, that one is estimated as a function of volume. Damp-proof membrane is estimated as a function of area. Formwork to edge of slab is estimated as a function of linear meter or meter squared. Let me explain this part. If the thickness of the slab you want to estimate formwork for is not more than 150, that is, it's 150 below, you estimate it as a function of linear meter. But if the moment it is 300 above, if it is less than 300, it is estimated as linear meter. But if from 300 and above, is estimated as meter squared. Now, oversight concrete is estimated as a matter of volume. So with that being said, we'll now go back to the drawing we just pulled up. Now, the first thing that needed to be, for us to do an estimate, we'll now be picking each of the activity one after the other, and we'll be estimating the activity. We'll be until we exhaust everything we have on that list. Now, the first thing we have on our list here is site clearing. So let's go to that drawing. Now, if you look at this drawing critically, you will see that this drawing is a 3-bedroom bungalow. This is your terrace, this is your visitor's toilet, this is your master's bedroom, this is your sitting room, here is your kitchen, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, all en suite. Now, we want to start our estimation beginning with site clearing, the first one we have on this list. This first one we have on this list, this one. this first one that we have on this list, site clearing. Now the unit of measurement is meter squared. Now please bear this in mind that site clearing can be calculated using two approaches. You either calculate site clearing for the entire site, or you calculate for the portion where you want to excavate. But whichever one you choose to do, you still have to use the drawing provided. But the best option is to clear the entire site. Now, but and if you are going to clear the entire site, that means you need two dimensions to estimate the site clearing. Now, if the length of your land is something like this, the length is about, say, 16 meters. That is just an assumption anyway. So your land is something like this. Your land is 16 meters by 9 meters. So the area of this floor now will be what you'll be estimating as site clearing. So now site clearing will now be equals to 16 multiplied by 9, which will be equals to 16 multiplied by 9, which will be equals to 144. Meter squared. Meter squared. So this 144 meter squared now is the site clearing for the entire site. But imagine if your building, if peradventure you don't have enough fund to clear the entire site, what you need to do is just clear the portion where you want to start your work first. When you clear the portion where you want to start your work first, then clear the portion where you want to start your work first. Then how do you do that? So like I said, you need two dimensions to estimate site clearing. What you will do is that you take the length of this building and the width. You now add working allowance on both sides. Now, what do I mean? Let me explain. The length of this building is 11 meters, just like what you are seeing here, where my mouse is over, and that's 11 meters, 11,000 millimeters, which is 11 meters, and the width is 10.7, that's 10,700. So now what that implies is that the size of our building is here we have 11 meters, and here we have 10.7. That is the size of our building. Now, what I was explaining earlier, this is the size of the building. If you choose to clear only this portion alone, there will be no working clearance for you around that building. So you need to add the working clearance to it. So what do you do to add a working clearance to it? We use the minimum of the thickness of the blockwork you have available. In our drawing here, you would notice that the thickness of our wall here is 225 mm from this measurement here, 225. So what that implies is that on this right side we are going to add 225 here. On this side we had 225 here. Now that is for the upper horizontal. The same thing we did for the upper horizontal we do for the lower horizontal. We had 225 here also. We had 225 here also. Now that automatically changes this length, the new length of the building from what it used to be to something like this. Meaning that this building now, from here we have 0.225. The same thing we have here, 0.225. So now 0.225, 0.225 on both sides will give us 0.45. Now if we had 0.45 to this 11 that we have here, that gives us this new length from here to this point as 11.45. Now that is sorted because this line here is parallel to this line here. This also automatically is 11.45. 11.45. Now that's sorted. Now the same thing we have done here, we need to do it here too. We need to do it for this vertical too. So we take this our length from here. This is our length. From this point here, we had another 225 here. From this point to this point, we had another 225. So what we have done for this vertical, we'll do here too. We had 225 here. We had another 225 here. So that automatically changes this dimension too. Changes this dimension too. So now our new dimension now will now be this. Please pardon me. So our new dimension now will now be this. So this. Now, this is our building area. This is our building area. But this space we have created on this side here, this space we have created where my mouse is hovering is our working distance. So now it is now this new entire area now that will be estimated for size clearing. Now if we have 225 here, we have 225 here, that's 4.5, that's 0.45. If we add 0.45 to 11, it will give us 11.45. Now we have 225 here, we have 225 here, that's another 0.45. If you add 0.45 to 10.7, that will give us 11.15. You can confirm that. So 11.15. Therefore, our site clearing using the short form S/C will be equals to 11.45 multiply by 11.15. Now, and that gives you, so let's pull up our calculator. Let's pull up our calculator. We have we have 11.45 multiplied by 11.15. That gives 127.668. Always leave your answer in 3 decimal form. That is way better. So that gives us 127.668. 127.668 meters squared. So this gives us the site clearing that we want to estimate. This is where we are going to stop the video for now. In our next video, we'll be talking about how to estimate material needed for setting out. Just like I mentioned earlier, setting out, it is just a price that is attached to the labor cost of it. You don't really estimate it, but you estimate the materials you are going to need for setting out. So in our next video, when we're about starting our video on setting out, we'll talk about the materials we'll be needing for setting out and how to estimate them. Thank you for watching this video. If they have learned anything from this video, please give me a like button in the notification in the below. Give me a thumbs up, and if this is your first time visiting our channel, please subscribe to it and click our notification bell. What that does is that when I drop any video, you get notified that I have dropped a video, and you can always watch it and learn from it. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section below. I will respond to your question as quick as I can. And there's I'm open to any discussion or any question you want to ask, because I'm always ready to learn. So if there's anything you feel I should improve on, please kindly comment and let me know. So be expecting our next video very soon. Thanks for watching, and till next time, stay blessed.